Good morning, dear student. Today I am going to deliver a lecture topic entitled RNA splicing and processing. Let's start with the introduction. What is a splicing? A newly synthesized RNA molecule is called primary transcript or heterogeneous nuclear RNA, and from after transcription, the gene splicing is a post-transcriptional modification in which a single gene can code for multiple proteins or a single protein. There are both introns and exons are transcribed from the DNA into RNA after transcription. This process is known as transcription. So, as known that introns are non-coding regions and exons are coding regions. So, for translation, the protein which required mainly use exons regions or coding regions. So, as introns are not translated, they must be removed before translation can occur. The excision of intron and the connection of two exons or more than two exons into a mature mRNA molecule occur in the nucleus and the process is known as splicing. So before starting splicing types, let me give you some difference introduction between introns and exons. So introns are non-coding regions of nucleotide sequence present between two exons and mainly found in prokaryotes, less conserved. They remain in nucleus only after splicing out from the messenger RNA present in DNA and in the primary transcript of pre-messenger RNA or hnRNAs. So exon regions, these are coding regions of the nucleotide sequence, are only responsible for synthesis of protein or translate in the cytoplasm found in both prokaryotes and in eukaryotes. Highly conservative, they move to the cytoplasm for protein synthesis or for translation process, make their presence in DNA as well as in mature mRNA. RNA catalyze the splicing of introns means they don't need any other enzymes or any other proteins for their splicing. Or two groups of they are classified in four groups according to their mechanism. So group 1 introns are found in some nuclear mitochondrial and chloroplast gene coding for ribosomal mitochondrial or transfer RNA. Group 2 introns, which are generally found in primary transcript of mitochondrial or chloroplast, mostly found in chloroplast messenger RNA in fungi, algae, and plants. Both groups are similar and they are self-splicing, means autocatalytic. इनको कोई भी बाहरी प्रोटीन या एंजाइम की ज़रूरत नहीं होती है. So group 3 are the largest intron splicing group 3 largest class of intron, including found in nuclear messenger RNA, and they are found in all eukaryotes. These are called spliceosomal introns because their removal occur within and is catalyzed by a large protein complex which is known as spliceosome machinery or spliceosome complex, which contain 5 different RNAs and protein complex. So it makes huge complex spliceosome. And group 4 introns, they are seen in transfer RNA and which required ATP, nuclease and other enzymes for their processing. Group genes with the group 1 and group 2 intron have now been found in both bacteria and bacteriophages. Splicing occur in 3 steps. First one is क्लीवेज ऑफ फॉस्फोडाइस्टर बॉन्ड. किसी भी रिएक्शन को स्टार्ट करने से पहले उसके बीच के बॉन्ड को ब्रेक करना बहुत ज़रूरी होता है. इसीलिए फॉस्फोडाइस्टर बॉन्ड जो कि फॉर्म होता है 5' GU और H3' एंड के बीच में, उसको ब्रेक करना बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट होता है. सेकेंड स्टेप इज formation of lariat or loop structure. The free 5' end of intron connect to a branch site and conserve sequence near the 3' end of intron. The lariat is then एक lariat structure form होता है peptide bond के बीच में. रेड कलर से आप देख सकते हैं lariat structure. उसके बाद A branch point पे and the third step cleavage of phosphodiester bond. उस lariat structure को जो कि इंट्रॉन से बना होता है रिमूव करना फाइनल स्टेप है. सो बॉन्ड बिटवीन द सेकेंड एक्सॉन एंड द थर्ड 3' AG of the intron, phosphodiester cleavage start with splicing groups. Group 1 splicing mechanism. So a group 1 mechanism, ribose 2 OH, 2 prime OH or 3 prime OH groups make a nucleophilic attack phosphorus, and new phosphodiester bond is formed in the expense of the old. So 3 prime OH of a free guanine, you can see 3 prime in 3 prime end के पास देखिए guanine nucleoside और nucleotide cofactor attack phosphate at the free prime 5 prime splice site. 3 prime OH of 5 prime exon become a nucleophile, and the second transesterification result in the joining of the टू एक्सॉन्स. फर्स्ट ट्रांसएस्टिफिकेशन में क्या हो रहा है, फ्री गुआनिन न्यूक्लियोसाइड अटैक कर रहा है फॉस्फेट एट द 5 प्राइम स्प्लाइड साइट. And the group 2 self splicing, the mechanism in which group 2 introns are spliced to transesterification like group 1 is follows. First one is 2 prime OH specific, यहाँ पे चेंज हो गया guanine की जगह adenosine in the intron attack the 5 prime splice site thereby forming the lariat. येलो कलर में लैरिएट का फॉर्मेशन आप देख रहे हैं. एंड द 3 प्राइम OH और 5 प्राइम triggers the second transesterification at the 3 prime splice site thereby joining the exon together. स्प्लाइसोसोम मशीनरी. स्प्लाइसोसोम मशीनरी क्या है, यहाँ पे 5 RNAs जो कि मैंने पहले ही बताया U1 to U6 आर, जिनको हम लोग कंबाइंड फॉर्म में कहते हैं स्मॉल न्यूक्लियर RNAs और SNRNAs. ईच ऑफ दीज RNAs आर बिटवीन, इनकी लेंथ कितनी होती है 100 to 300 न्यूक्लियोटाइड्स लॉन्ग एंड कॉम्प्लेक्स विद सेवरल प्रोटीन अराउंड 100 to 150 प्रोटीन्स. These RNA and protein complex are called small nuclear ribonuclear protein complex or SNRP. The spliceosome is a large complex made up of these SNRNPs, but the exact makeup differ at the different stage of splicing reaction. Start with the machinery. So, splicing mechanism in messenger RNA primary transcript RNA pairing interaction. In the formation of a spliceosome complex, the UN snRNA has sequence near its 5 prime end that is complementary to the splice site at the 5 prime end of the intron. Base pairing of UN to this region of the primary transcript help define the 5 prime site. You can see easily in the diagram. During a spliceosome assembly, U2 is paired to the intron at the position in composing the A residues in 3 prime site that become the nucleophile. During the splicing reaction, base pairing of U2 snRNA cause bulge that displace and help to activate the adenine inlet, whose 2 prime OH will form lariat structure through a 2 prime to 5 prime phosphate bond. The U1 and U2 snRNPs bind, then the remaining snRNPs like U4 to 5, 6 complex bind to the form an inactive spliceosome. Internal rearrangement convert this species to an active spliceosome in which U1 and U4 have been expelled and U6 is paired with both the 5 prime splice site and U2. This is followed by the catalytic step which parallel those of the splicing of the group 2 introns excised from intron sequence in the form of lariat. Lariat form में ये structure हमारा रिमूव हो जाता है एंड विच विल बी डिग्रेडेड इन न्यूक्लियस. जो ये कॉम्प्लेक्स है डिग्रेड हो रहा है न्यूक्लियस में एंड मैच्योर mRNA ligated exon sequence 5 prime to 3 prime exon regions रिमूव हो जाता है. So the spliceosome complexes are given this table. tRNA splicing. What is tRNA splicing? Is another rare form of splicing that usually occur in tRNA. The splicing reaction involves different biochemistry that the spliceosomal and cell or autocatalytic activity pathway. As मैंने एक example लिया है as in this diagram. Some precursors tRNA contain short introns. You can see in red color 10 to 20 nucleotide base pair. These short introns are removed in the series of steps catalyzed by different enzymes like phosphodiesterase kinase, ligase and phosphatase enzyme, and they also required ATP, 2 ATPs for kinase, 1 ATP for kinase and 1 ATP for ligase. This process for ligase. In addition, 2' phosphate product of phosphodiesterase must be removed by the phosphatase enzyme, and then we get spliced tRNA. After this, alternative splicing. What is alternative splicing? In alternative splicing, one जैसे कभी कभी होता है कि एक सेट में जीन्स का एक्सप्रेशन डिफरेंट टाइप के लिए होता है, या एक ही जीन डिफरेंट जीन्स के लिए, प्रोटीन्स के लिए इनकोड करती है. इन अल्टरनेटिव स्प्लाइसिंग, वन प्री mRNA may be spliced in either of the two, और कभी कभी दो से ज़्यादा भी डिफरेंट तरीके से स्प्लाइस्ड होती है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, इन द डायग्राम बिलो, DNA पे एक्सॉन्स 1, 2, 3 ब्लू, ग्रीन, रेड, येलो कलर में 5 एक्सॉन्स हैं जो ट्रांसक्राइब होके मैसेंजर आरएनए का, प्री मैसेंजर आरएनए का फॉर्म करते हैं, जिसके बाद अल्टरनेटिव स्प्लाइसिंग हो रही है. ABC 3 डिफरेंट टाइप को प्रोटीन फॉर्म हो रही है. क्या डिफरेंस है? पहली प्रोटीन में 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 पांचों एक्सॉन्स हमारे यहाँ पे स्प्लाइस होके एक्सॉन कंबाइन होके प्रोटीन का फॉर्मेशन करते हैं. सेकेंड प्रोटीन कैसे बन रही है? एक्सॉन 1, 2, 4 एंड 5, बट इसमें एक्सॉन 3 का कोई रोल नहीं है. यहाँ प्रोटीन डिफरेंट हो गई क्योंकि यहाँ पे एक्सॉन 3 नहीं है. 4, 5, 1, 2 मिला के सेकेंड प्रोटीन बना दिया. उसके बाद प्रोटीन थर्ड में आप देखिए, सेम प्रोटीन एक्सॉन 1, 2, 3 एंड 5. यहाँ पे एक्सॉन 4 नहीं है. एक्सॉन 1, 2, 3 एंड 5 मिलके हमारी थर्ड प्रोटीन बना रहे हैं. तो इस तरीके से जो प्रोसेस होते हैं वहाँ पे अल्टरनेटिव स्प्लाइसिंग होती है. ओके, अब लास्ट ट्रांस स्प्लाइसिंग. इन ट्रांस स्प्लाइसिंग, 2 एक्सॉन्स इनिशियली फाउंड इन 2 सेपरेट RNA. यहाँ देखिए RNA1 एंड RNA2 डिफरेंट RNAs हैं, are spliced together into a single messenger RNA. The chemistry of this reaction is the same as that the standard splicing reaction described. जैसा कि पहले की सारी reactions बता चुकी हूँ मैं. Splice product in this में कोई अंतर नहीं होता है. The only difference is that the other product, the lariat, is in the standard reactions. In the trans splicing, a Y lariat की फॉर्म की जगह Y shaped का branch structure बनता है. This is because the initial reactions bring together 2 RNA molecules rather than the forming a loop within a single molecule. Okay, thank you dear students.